Today, Major Crime has called this press conference to release and solicit further information regarding the torso that was recovered in the Lower Niagara Gorge on Wednesday. I'd like to welcome to the podium Inspector Jim McCaffery for further information.
Good afternoon. My name is Inspector Jim McCaffery of the Investigative Support Unit. Today I'll be reading a prepared statement and we'll be prepared to answer some questions at the conclusion. However, I must stress this is an ongoing criminal investigation and I will not be able to speak in specific terms, but I will try to provide whatever assistance I can.
Hey, Mark.
On Wednesday, August 29th at approximately 2 o'clock p.m., the remains of a female were recovered from the Lower Niagara River in Niagara Falls near the area of the Rainbow Bridge. Citizens had spotted the body floating in the river and alerted authorities. The remains consisted of a torso without limbs and without a head. The Niagara Parks Police were notified, attended the scene, and recovered the body. Detectives and forensic investigators from the Niagara Regional Police Service attended the scene. The body was sent to the Hamilton General Hospital for a post-mortem examination. It has been confirmed the deceased was the victim of homicide. Police investigators and forensic experts have been able to positively confirm that this incident is not related to the Peel Police investigation involving the murder of Wong Hu Liu in Starville. Preliminary post-mortem results have indicated that the deceased is a middle-aged Caucasian female. Specific indicators include a pierced navel without jewelry. There's also indication that the deceased had at least one cesarean section, possibly more, and a tubal ligation procedure. It is believed the deceased was in the water from anywhere from 4 to 10 days. However, this is only a preliminary estimation at this time. Further tests are being conducted at the Center of Forensic Science and the Chief's Coroner's Office in Toronto to assist in identifying the deceased. The post-mortem examination is continuing at this time. At this time, the Niagara Regional Police Service are soliciting the appeal of the public for any information that could identify the deceased or assist investigators in this case. It's important to identify this person to bring closure to family members and to hold those responsible accountable for this crime. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Niagara Regional Police Service Major Crime Unit, 688-4111, extension 4200. Information can also be left on the Major Crime Tip Line at extension 4468 or at Crime Stoppers anonymously. That's the information I have at this time. I'm prepared to answer some questions.
Inspector, you're live on CP24. We've talked to some of the other police forces in the area, Toronto, York, Durham, Halton, and even New York State, and they confirm there are outstanding missing persons cases. However, they aren't making any immediate connection to this case. What can you say to that?
What we've done is we've alerted our policing partners to review their case files, forward them to us. And based on the specifics of the torso, we are examining each case. We have investigators specifically assigned to review them. We will be working with our policing partners to identify this person.
Inspector McCaffery, how wide have you gone?
We've gone Ontario and New York State.
Inspector, do we have any ideas of where the torso could have come from? Gorge? I mean, it's very rough waters. I know you searched the waters already, but do we have any ideas? The American side, Canadian side?
That's impossible for us to determine at this time. We have conducted a examination of the immediate area where the body was found. However, we cannot accurately assess where the body went.
What's being done in terms of subsequent searches now? Where are we now in terms of searches?
What we've done at this point is we've asked our emergency task unit, our Marine unit, and the Niagara Parks Police High Angle team. They've conducted a review of the immediate area. Nothing has been located at this time to assist in the investigation.
What can you say about why you guys were sure that she was a victim of homicide?
During the course of our examination, we are satisfied that it is the result of a homicide. However, we're not prepared to release the cause of death at this time.
Can you say whether there was any obvious trauma to the body aside from the fact that the limbs and head were missing?
We're not prepared to release that at this time.
Inspector, it was a day plus before we found out about this after the discovery. Why?
We had limited information that we could provide to the public. We were hoping the post-mortem examination would be completed and we would be able to provide information to the public. It's taken longer than usual, but the identity is critical.
Given the location of the so-called crime scene, what are some of the challenges that investigators anticipated as a fast-moving body of water? How difficult will it be to find evidence?
Well, I think you answered the question exactly. It's fast-moving water. So I think the main thing we're going to have to do at this point is determine identity. And we'll start working back at that point. But right now the critical point is to identify who this person is. That's why we're asking today for your assistance to identify who this person is. Someone has information which can assist in this investigation. We're asking for the public to come forward with however little you may think it is. It may be important to our investigation. I've given you some of the specific identifiers. Hopefully that will jog someone's memory to come forward to assist us.
Are you getting any tips from the public at all, or any inquiries from the public?
We have some. We are following up what tips we have at this point.
You mentioned that it's not connected right now to the Peel investigation that's ongoing, but this is the third case that Canadian media has been covering or has happened in Canada. Is there any indication that there's copycat going on, that sort of thing? We've got Magnata, the recent case in Peel, and now this.
We have no indication that these are connected in any way.
Can you give a more accurate age range?
It is clearly an estimate, Loran, but I would estimate mid-20s to late 40s. That's the best we can do at this point for early estimation.